What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Listen, I'm gassed right now. Anyway, let's get to it. Breaking. Terence Crawford and ERROL SPENCE Jr. have agreed to a deal to fight for the undisputed welterweight world championship on July 29th at Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena. Sources tell ESPN. Al Heyman, who advises Spence, and CAA's Ish Inson, Crawford's advisor, will deliver the most anticipated boxing match since Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Listen, people, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Forget about Mayweather-Pacquiao. Yeah, Mayweather-Pacquiao did the numbers, but come on now. Let's talk turkey here. Mayweather-Pacquiao was washed. And to be honest, even in their primes, yeah, even in 2009 or 2010, this ain't that. Don't care what no one says. Mayweather doesn't have the... Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a shame this fight isn't... Listen, if pay-per-views were to do with skill, this would do 5-6 million pay-per-view buys. This is leagues above Pacquiao and Mayweather, in my opinion. I believe Crawford and Spence wash a prime Pacquiao. I just think they're too big and too strong. That's how I feel. And Mayweather, again, Mayweather's a bit of a different beast. Could Mayweather find a way to fiddle through it? Maybe. But, who want to watch that? I ain't trying to watch that crap, man. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the proper squabble, people. Now, I've got to be honest. I never really rated Crawford until he started knocking everyone out. I don't know. And I look back on his resume. He stopped quite a few people. He stopped Indongo at 140. Porter. And we saw before Errol Spence had his crash, he had a tough fight with Sean Porter. Now, I do believe Sean Porter came to win against Spence. Spence fought the better Porter, but still, Crawford make it look easy. And Crawford has that second gear he can go into. In as much as, in the Sean Porter fight, his trainer told him some of these rounds might be close. Crawford comes out and he almost feels disrespected about that. Conversely, with Errol Spence, the Mikey Garcia fight was a bad look. Now, Mikey Garcia didn't come to fight, but still, Errol Spence should have gone through the gears on Mikey Garcia. He should have butchered him all around the ring. Instead, he was cautious. Crawford knows how to open people up. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, this fight for me, is 60-40 Crawford. People can have it 60-40 the other way, or 50-50. Anyone who sits there and tells you, this is an 80-20 fight, is just delusional and a fanboy. This is a proper fight of the century. Again, I don't want to hear about Mayweather Pacquiao. I don't want to hear about any other random fights. This is truly... I even think, potentially, this is bigger than... in terms of boxing quality, or it's certainly as good as Jones versus James Toney, for example. Them old school. This is really one of them ones. We're talking about a fight that hasn't had... Name me a fight. Never mind divisions, yeah. Name me a fight in any division over the last 30 years, that has this kind of to it. That has the quality of Spence and the quality of Crawford. Go on. Tell me where it is. Canelo versus Bivol. No, I'm sorry. We've never seen... Well, that's a lie. I was about to say, we haven't really. We've never seen Spence in trouble. Neither man's been down. To be fair, neither's Canelo, but... come on now. When Canelo... I don't know what to say about Canelo, but anyway, let's forget about that. Regardless of Canelo, these guys, man, this is it. This for me, I'm gassed. And it's done. I've got videos coming later this week. Spence and Crawford have confirmed it. It's on, people, and it's only July 29th. 8 weeks. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing go wrong. Now, I'm surprised. One thing I'm surprised about, Errol Spence came out the other day and said, literally the other day, or like 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, and said, just started camp. I can't believe he's just going to have an 8-week camp for a Crawford fight. But anyway, I couldn't care less what he does. He's a grown-ass man in the day. Now, the next bit of news on this topic is they've got a 2-way rematch clause that the loser will be able to activate within 30 days after the fight on July 29th. This is good. I want to see it again. Even if, to be quite frank, even if one of them gets washed, which I don't see. I see this fight going to points. I've got Crawford as a favourite. I'm probably going to put some money down. truth be known, I'm going to bet on Crawford on points, which I believe is about, what is it, plus 300? Crawford on points, plus 300. I think Crawford's just too. Yeah, I think he's just too. Also, Crawford's gone up weights. But he's bigger. I don't know how it is. I said before, but Crawford's got that skinny hood strength. Yeah, I don't know where his weight goes, but he'd been moving up weights since 135. He's moved up 12 pounds, and yet you see him in the ring with career 147 pounders, and he's a big guy. It's mad. So I think that benefits Crawford as well, because Spence has been drained at the weight for years. Plus the crash. Plus he messy outside of boxing. You never hear of Crawford drunk. Yeah? So a lot of the factors, Crawford's going to be full of beans because he's going up in weight. Well, not recently, but trust me, a man who can make... Errol Spence could never make 135 if he tried. Crawford made it, so he's clearly the smaller man, but Errol Spence isn't getting Crawford on his first fight at 147. Crawford's been at 147. He's fully grown there now, whereas Spence is a little bit tired at the weight. We just saw Devin Haney. Now, to be fair to Spence, he hasn't shown us that he's waning, but equally, like Devin Haney hadn't showed us that he was waning until you're in there with someone on your level, or God forbid better. That's when you find out whether you're tired at the weight or not. It's easy to look good, yeah, when you're touching up Ugas and you're winning. Anyone who's boxed knows, yeah, it's almost impossible to get tired when you're just touching someone all over. Yeah? When you're kind of butchering someone, you ain't never going to get tired then. When you get tired is when your brain's working, your shots ain't landing, and you're getting popped. That's when you find out, oh, I've been at this weight too long, just like Devin Haney. So, all the factors for me are leaning towards Terence Crawford. However, I'll be sitting here, I'll be lying to you. I've got many fight picks wrong before. This could easily be one of them. What I will say is, if Errol Spence knocks out Crawford, I'm never calling anything ever again. I'm going to put it out there now. I'm going to put it out there right now. If Errol Spence knocks out Crawford, yeah, I'm never going to make a call again, because it's ridiculous. There's no way. To be honest, well, if Crawford knocks out Spence, if anyone knocks out each other in this fight, and then doubles down in the rematch, I believe that it's probably going to be, that for me will be I'm talking about Hall of Fame #1 in the 147 pound division. If there's a knockout kind of thing. If Terence Crawford is able to stop Spence, then he's the best 147 pounder of all time. Because there's no way a prime Mayweather wouldn't stop Errol Spence. Do you understand? Again, I don't think it's likely, but I didn't think it was likely Chris Eubank Jr. was going to get knocked out by Liam Smith. But yeah, listen, this ain't Liam Smith and Eubank conversation. These are two top tier prime bulls. This is finger licking, and honestly, I never pay for pay-per-views, yeah, but for this fight, I'm probably going to get my hand in my pocket and put some coins in, because I ain't trying to watch the flickiness and mess around. I ain't trying to be messy with this one, and I actually want to support the event as well, because this isn't Ryan Garcia versus Tank, that did $1 million. This should be doing $1 million plus, but we know it won't. I hope it does, because again, I'm all for people say, oh, you're a hater. I'm all for people making money. This fight, assuming it happens, yeah, they deserve to make good money, because it's a fight of the century. They ain't making fights like this, never mind every year, they ain't making a fight like this every decade. In the last decade, we have not had a fight like this. Facts. And if I'm wrong, tell me what fight comes close to this one. There ain't none. No doubt about it. Anyway, people, I'm gassed. This is finger licking good. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%.